Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Where to Find Bree. I'm Bree. If you saw my previous videos, you'll know that I recently got a new job. I worked in a restaurant for about 6 years and now I'm finally stepping into my career in marketing, digital marketing to be specific. But when I was at the restaurant, and I had graduated from my undergrad, I was constantly trying to find a new job. I was applying everywhere. I was so desperate to get out of the restaurant. One of the hard parts was that I support myself, so I had to be a little more selective about the jobs that I could take. I wanted to put this video together because when I was looking for a new job, I was looking up videos about like how to get a new job, what to do if you don't like your job, and a lot of the videos that I saw were, if you don't like your job, then quit. If you're looking for a new job, quit your old job and it'll really give you that boost. I don't like that people were saying being stuck or saying that you can't quit was an excuse and that it comes out of fear. Yeah, fear of being homeless and not being able to pay my bills. So I wanted to make a video saying that you can find a new job while working your old job. You can find a new job with a similar pay rate. You can find a new job in an entirely different industry. I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to follow these steps and get a new job within a week or a month. There is no time frame on these steps. They are just the steps that I took that I believe made a big difference in getting the job that I do have now. Why do you want a new job? I know that that sounds silly. Write down your answers because it's going to give you a lot of clarity as to what jobs you should be looking for. If it's money, I completely understand, like everyone needs more money. Well, not everyone, but it can't just be about the money. There has to be something else. This is not your passion. You want to be more creative. That was something that I wanted. I didn't get to use any of my creativity. So for me, 6 years is a long time, and I got to that point where the next step up was to become a manager, and I did not want to become a manager of a restaurant. This isn't the industry I want to be in. This isn't a career path that I see myself on. So sit down and really be honest with yourself because it's really going to help when you go and look for jobs because you'll know what to avoid and then you'll know what to gravitate towards. All right, now that you know why you want to find a new job, I want you to think about the current job that you do have. And I want you to make a list of pros and cons of this job. So the pros from my restaurant job was cash every day. I did get to interact with people. I did like whenever anybody told me you made our night or you're really funny or we had such a great time, it really made me happy. And I got to tell jokes and serve drinks. As much as I wanted a new job, I knew that my job was a pretty good one. I just knew that there was no future in that career path. So I really needed to find something that I did see a future at and that I did have a passion for. After you're done writing the pros and the cons, I would either like fold it in half or tear it so it's like you only see the pros and you only see the cons. The pros are what's really going to get you through those bad days where you're searching for a job and you've applied for a couple places and you haven't heard back. You come home from work or you're about to go to work and you're just like, oh, I want a new job. I want a new job. Look at your pros list and just know that there are good things that are coming out of what you're doing right now. Moving on to the con side, this is where you'll be able to weed out all of the possible jobs that you'll be applying for. Cons are really going to help you not waste your time applying to jobs that you're not going to like. I need you to be very honest about these cons, and I need you, when you are applying to jobs, to remember them. Because if you just apply to a new job and it has these same cons, whether it's a higher pay rate or a different company, you're still not going to like that job, and then you're going to be back in the cycle of, oh, I don't like this job, I have to find a new job. I wrote out my 2 weeks the first week of January, and I put it right up here on my bulletin board where I could see it every day. This is my room, by the way. I saw that 2 weeks notice. It just was a constant reminder to be on the lookout for opportunities, be on the lookout for networking, check job sites. When you write out your 2 weeks notice, what you're going to do is you're going to write everything out, you're not going to date it, and you're not going to sign it. And then when that day comes that you do get a job offer and you accept it, it feels so great to take it down, date it, and sign it, and it's already done. I know that most people, especially if they don't really like their job, when they get a new job, they just want to like get up and go. You want to leave every job on good terms because those are references. You never know when something crazy is going to happen. You might need to go back to that place. I always know that if anything bad ever happens, I can always call up the restaurant that I used to work at and be like, hey, I need a few shifts every now and then, and I don't think it would be a problem. If anything, just know that it's the professional thing to do. And when you do things unprofessionally, it definitely gets around. You don't want to look bad just because you let your anger get the best of you. Work on your resume. And I don't mean make it really long, because it really should only be one page. Everybody thinks that the more they add to their resume, the better they look, and that is a complete lie. The more specific and focused you are in your resume, the better. You go online and you see like templates and then you fill it out and you think you're good. In my experience, it's definitely not something that works well. At least for me, it didn't work well. For others, they might get job offers filling out the template resume. One of the most important things is, no matter what industry you're in now, think about the industry that you want to be in and use similar lingo. My whole resume was customer service, restaurant lingo, assisting customers, helping customers, problem solving. It wasn't businessy at all. Building customer relationships, strengthening customer loyalty sounded much more business and marketing related, even though it was something I was doing in the restaurant industry. You want someone to look at your resume and not like your mom, unless your mom is like an editor or like a resume expert or something like that. I know at my college there is a career center where you can go and take your resume. I feel like I can talk about fixing your resume for a while. So if you want me to do a video that's specifically just on resumes, let me know, put it in the comments or something, and I will totally do that for you. If you don't already have a LinkedIn, get a LinkedIn. Nowadays, when jobs are going through applicants, they do look at your LinkedIn. Put your LinkedIn URL on your resume because they're going to look at it anyway. So if you put it on there, you have nothing to hide. You're really easy to find, and they know that they are looking at you and not the 10 million other John Smiths that are on there. I was so against LinkedIn because I was like, I don't need to be on another social media platform. I feel like this is just for people that are already connected or work for big companies. There are people on LinkedIn just like you, or looking for people like you, or doing what you want to do. You want to add your job experience. You want to add that resume that you just polished up. You want to have a professional looking picture. You don't want like selfie mode. You don't want any filters, any ridiculous filters, like if you want to make your skin look a little bit better than fine. After you post your resume and all your job experience and education and everything, you do want to start adding people that you know. Those are people that could be references, they can endorse you. You will look more connected, which is really good to see. One of the key things that I can tell you is applying. Everyone says it's a numbers game. It's like winning the lottery. It's like if you buy one lottery ticket, you have a very little chance of winning the lottery than if you were to buy 10. So if you apply to one job, it could feel like the right job. I've had so many jobs where I'm like, I meet all of these qualifications. I even have extra skills or whatever that they want, and I never heard back from them. Another thing that you do not want to do, especially if you have school or another job, is you don't want to let finding a new job completely consume your life. Take an hour or so in the morning or at night, apply, and then leave it alone for the rest of the day. I know when I was looking for a new job, I thought it was the worst, and I would have really appreciated a down-to-earth video. If you did find this video helpful, please click that like button, give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Click that subscribe button so you'll know whenever I upload new videos. Please let me know if you guys want me to get into any further details on anything that we talked about, such as the LinkedIn or resume building. Best of luck, and I'll see you next time.